It is really hard to make money in GTA 5 online. So by the end of this video, you'll be making millions of dollars with ease. So let's get into it. Starting off, we got the Salvage Yard. The Salvage Yard, in my opinion, is one of the top businesses in GTA. It gives you access to mini heists that you complete in around 30 to 40 minutes time each. You have total 3 heists on your screen, and it can take you around 2 hours to complete all of them, and you'll get around $1 million. However, the disadvantage with this business is that you can only do 3 heists in 1 week, so you can make only $1 million from heists from this business per week, which in my opinion is kind of trash. But there's some other reasons why the Salvage Yard is on this list. It gives you access to tow truck missions, which give you around $30,000 to $50,000. However, before you get paid, you have to wait either 48 minutes or around 1 hour and 30 minutes, depending on if you have the staff upgrade or not. The more tow truck missions you do, the more amount of money you'll get in your safe, which caps at $24,000. And you get this $24,000 after every 48 minutes. On top of that, occasionally a car out of the 3 heists is going to be claimable, meaning that you have to either pay $20,000 or $10,000 if you have the document forgery. Also, these cars have special number plates, which is super cool and makes the car itself much unique. I'm pretty sure there's still the glitch of PC players not be able to have the custom plates after they restart their game, which is kind of unfortunate, but if you're a console player, you can have a unique number plate on the cars you can steal. That's why the Salvage Yard is in the top 10. Next up, we got the Hangar. Now the Hangar was a really dog shit business when it first launched and for quite a long time, but Rockstar has been updating this business and it is now one of the best businesses in GTA. Instead of you be able to get air cargo, you can get land cargo, which is much easier to do, as well as the value of the cargo is much more. These missions are super easy. They can take around 5 to 10 minutes of your time, and you can almost do them back to back. A really cool thing about this business is that if you have a bulk of a certain cargo, the value of that bulk will be more. For example, you'll get 35% more value of your cargo, which is pretty cool. It allows for people to keep consistently doing only one type of cargo at once. This business also gives you access to a hangar, which is really nice, and if you get one in the military base, you can get access to the military base without getting a wanted level. You can also tell this chubby guy named Rooster to go and fetch for some cargo, which he'll bring back in 48 minutes like the CEO office. However, this cargo can be completely random, and because of this, it's not really worth it since it'll be super hard to get the percentage bonus for having bulked cargo. The sale missions are also much easier and you can get a ton of money using the hangar. The only thing is you're supposed to be consistent and give it some time, and it can make you a ton of money. Next up on the list, we got the Nightclub. The Nightclub is one of the best businesses in GTA and the best passive business in GTA if you want to actually do nothing. You can make $100,000 every 48 minutes if you're doing this business correctly. If you want guidance on how to run it properly, I have a guide. You can check that out. This business gives you $50,000 every 48 minutes from your safe if your popularity is up, and $50,000 from your underground business, which will make you $50,000 without you doing nothing. The only work you have to do for this business is keep your popularity up and do the sale missions. That is literally all. The reason why this business is so low on this list is because of how expensive it is, knowing that you need multiple businesses to run this business at its optimum. So yeah, just before we continue with the video, I have to ask you a question. Have you subscribed? Because 95.3% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so you should subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1K before the end of this year, and I can do it with only yours guys' support. So please, subscribe, or this chicken will come after you. Next up, we got one of the best passive businesses in GTA, and that is the bunker. If you give the bunker enough time, it'll make you a ton of money. Sale missions can give you more than $1 million, and if you're doing it in a public session, even more. As a solo player, you need the stock to be halfway through or less, otherwise you won't have time to complete it. Yes, Rockstar added more time, but still it is quite difficult for a solo player to complete the sale missions. Therefore, the bunker goes a little bit lower on this list. The bunker is super fast at making product and has these little missions which you complete in 5 minutes, which have a 48-minute cooldown, which will give you $50,000 for driving a truck to an ammunition, which is pretty cool, and usually it can go on triple money, so you'll be making a ton of money using that. On top of that, you can do research in the bunker, which can give you access to many unique upgrades to your guns as well as vehicles, which can help you a ton as a solo player in missions. Therefore, the bunker is an amazing business in GTA. You should try to get one as soon as possible. Next up, we got the Bail Enforcement Office. I'm kidding, the Asset Lab. The Asset Lab is another passive business in GTA and is one of the top tier ones. For this business, you have to do a little bit of a grind doing the first dose missions because they suck. But in return, you get amazing passive business in GTA, which can make you almost $500,000 if you're doing all the bonuses in around 3 to 4 hours time, which is really good. On top of that, you get access to an amazing vehicle, the Asset Lab, which can take a ton of homing missiles, making it one of the best counters for the Oppressor Mike 2. There's nothing much to say about the Asset Lab, but it being an amazing business. So if you don't have one, you should cop one right now. Next up, we got the Cluckin Bell heist. This heist pays a ton of money and in my opinion is one of the best heists to do. You can do this heist literally without paying a single dime, knowing that you don't need any business or any vehicle to start this mission up. You just have to go to a police station when Vincent calls you and then you can start the heist. The heist has many ways of doing it. You will spend around 1 hour to 1.5 hours completing this heist and it'll give you $500,000 or $750,000 if you're doing it for the first time. This heist has many ways of completing it, therefore it is really entertaining to keep on doing it as you can do it with different strategies. Overall, the Cluckin Bell heist is pretty good. It's not a hard heist to do and I would especially recommend it for lower levels to start making money to get the other better businesses in GTA. Next up, we got the CEO offices. This is in my opinion one of the best ways to make money, as these include missions which are super easy to do and can give you a ton of profit. I would recommend you should just go with a special cargo because it will make you a ton more money. With the special cargo, you have two ways of making money. One is active money or passive money. In the active way of getting these crates, you have to do a mission from which you have to buy the crates, do a mission and take them to your warehouse. In the passive way, you go to your warehouses, go to a person who's just chilling in there and after 48 minutes they'll come back with either 1 to 3 cargo and they can have some special cargo which has a really low chance which has a really high value. On top of that, you get access to export mixed goods, which is a fun mission to do which can pay $50,000 for taking a truck at one of your warehouses to the docks. This can also be on triple money or double money, which can pay a ton of money. One thing that's super cool about this business is that the sale missions are super easy, knowing that you don't get some stupid go postal van like the MC businesses. Instead, you get certain vehicles for the missions which you can customize and upgrade. The missions aren't hard and don't take really long, therefore it's super easy to do this business and every player should own this if they want to make a ton of money. Next up, we got the Kosatka. The Kosatka can give you access to one of the top tier heists in GTA, the Perico heist. This heist can give you money from $900,000 all the way to $1.6 million depending if you're doing with other people, your primary target, what you got for your secondary targets, as well as if you're playing on hard mode and you did the elite challenge. This heist is super easy to learn and it can take a player around 45 minutes to 1 hour's time to do, which gives you the most amount of money per hour. However, the downfall of this amazing heist is that now it has a 3-hour cooldown if you're doing it solo, which is terrible, meaning that you have to wait literally 3 hours of your real life time. That's why I put the Perico heist lower than it's supposed to be. Next up, we got the auto shop. It is one of the best businesses in GTA, and if you're a car enthusiast, you'll love this business. In this business, you have the option of collecting souped up cars from the street which have a blue icon and take them to the docks, which can give you a pretty decent amount of money. You can also customize cars to customers' liking and then deliver them yourself or by your mechanics, which can give you a decent amount of money. Now note that the amount of damage the cars take during the delivery will reduce the amount of money you can make. to the best part about this business. It gives you access to many mini heists which can pay from $150,000 to $300,000 and would take you on average 20 to 30 minutes. These are super easy to do and super fun to do, therefore it can make you a ton of money. On top of that, if you're doing it for the first time, you get first time bonuses, which is super nice, and all these heists have a 24-minute cooldown, except for the unit depository with a 48-minute cooldown, so you can do heists back to back for a long period of time, which can make you a ton of money. It also gives you access to many garage space, which is super unique, as well as a vehicle workshop where you can customize your cars for cheaper and have classic paints for free if you couldn't afford them. At last, we got the agency. The agency, in my opinion, is the best business for solo players to make money, as it gives you access to the Dr. Dre contract, which can pay you $1 million to $1.1 million from 1 to 1.5 hours time, which is amazing. On top of that, this contract has literally no cooldown, so you can do this again and again. This business also gives you access to security contracts, which can pay from $30,000 to $80,000, but the maximum amount of money usually ranges from $60,000 to $70,000. These contracts are really short, which can take you around 5 minutes to do and are incredibly fun to do. The more you do, the more money you get in your safe per 48 minutes, which caps at $20,000 after you complete 200 contracts. You also get access to payphone hits, which you can access every 10 minutes, which give you $45,000 if you follow the hit step by step. If you don't, you'll get much less. On top of that, you have access to a vehicle workshop where you can put Imani Tech on cars which are capable to have Imani Tech, and you have a place to buy guns and upgrade them for a cheaper price. You also have a ton of garage space, so yeah, that's why the agency is on the top and you should buy it right now.